The Daily Wire's Ben Shapiro, and speaking of the Daily Wire's Candace Owens, said this.
Yeah, and she still works for my company. And I think she's been absolutely disgraceful. I think that her faux sophistication on these particular issues has been ridiculous.
The conservatives are fighting. It's been in the news for a while now that Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro have been at each other's throats, at least according to some mainstream media like the Rolling Stones. Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens have disagreed on the whole Middle Eastern conflict going on right now. This is not the first time they disagreed on something. Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro disagreed on the mandates and the shot that we're all encouraged to get. But Ben Shapiro has taken it back and he said he was wrong and he was mistaken. But this is definitely not the first time Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro has disagreed on something.
For the past month on the Daily Wire, we have seen Ben Shapiro. He's gotten really hey, Israel-Palestine, Israel needs to bomb all the Palestinians to all hell. And he's been very vocal about it. In fact, you can see this article I've read from Ben Shapiro on the Daily Wire. National suicide is immoral. And man, he took a really hard stance, peace is not an option here. And basically saying, America is committing suicide if we don't support Israel to kind of bomb the hell out of Palestinians. Not just get Hamas, but everybody, doesn't matter. We've got to get Hamas, even if everybody's involved.
If it's true that Ben Shapiro was basically just obliterate Gaza and just displace all the Palestinians, get rid of them, get out, I don't care how many lives are lost. If that's really his fucking stance, that is disgusting, horrible, and I completely disagree with him. I also understand why he would have strong ties to Israel. He is Jewish and he is a proud Jewish person. I don't think he's made any secrets of that. And Candace Owens kind of responded to that saying no, this is not very godly. This is not, we should be praying for peace or encouraging peace. And she used some Bible scriptures. She alluded to you can't serve two gods. And for some reason, Ben Shapiro did take that as a dig to him and basically was hey, if you have a conflict working for me, feel free to quit. I don't know if that happened before, if the tweet was before or after that leaked video of Ben Shapiro basically saying that Candace Owens was a disgrace, apparently for asking for peace, which is odd.
Candace Owens on November 3rd. Keep in mind, this is almost a month of Ben Shapiro putting out his really hard stance on war for Israel is a great thing. Any expense is acceptable. So Candace Owens puts this out. No government anywhere has a right to commit a genocide, ever. There is no justification for a genocide. All pretty hard to argue with any of that. I can't believe this even needs to be said or is even considered the least bit controversial to state. Okay. And then promoting peace, not war, Candace Owens then goes on to say, on November 14th, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye, when men shall revile you, and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. All right, so I have a hard time deciphering what the hell does that actually mean? But, blessed are the peacemakers. That's the sentiment there. Ben Shapiro replies to that tweet of Candace Owens. Ben says, Candace, if you feel that taking money from the Daily Wire somehow comes between you and God, by all means quit. Candace Owens replies to Ben Shapiro's tweet. You have been acting unprofessional and emotionally unhinged for weeks now, presumably talking about his emotional charge about Israel needs to do war. Presumably that's what she's talking about from Ben Shapiro's sentiment. And we have all had to sit back and allow it and have all tried to exercise exceeding understanding for your raw emotion. But you cross a certain line when you come for scripture and read yourself into it. I will not tolerate it.
So yeah, they're fighting. Now, I personally don't feel bad for Candace Owens. And I personally am not a big fan of either of them. That's why you will not see me heavily platform either of them on this channel anymore. I did recently react to Ben Shapiro short, but you would not heavily see me react to him. I never really did. And I've definitely pulled back from reacting to Candace Owens because I both look at them very side-eyed. Ben Shapiro might be very radical and extreme on his views right now in the Middle East, but I also think Candace Owens has been pretty extreme on her views as well. I don't really feel bad for Candace Owens, to be honest, because she put up the sob story on Twitter about how she's being attacked or whatever. Candace Owens has ruthlessly gone after so many people throughout her career, ruthlessly, almost mean girl going after people. And this is one of the reasons why people loved Candace Owens. There was a numerous amount of people. The one that's on the top of my head is Steven Crowder. That seemed very personal. That seemed like she was just digging on a personal level. Steven Crowder never said a bad thing about Candace Owens, but it just seemed like she just kept going in, because at the time Steven Crowder was having conflict with Daily Wire, not Candace Owens, Daily Wire. And I think the way she went about that was nasty and unprofessional, like she's calling Ben Shapiro. And the fact that Candace Owens has feuded with so many people makes me think that ruthless behavior doesn't really always turn off when the cameras turn off.
Here's a headline reminding us from 1 year ago. Candace Owens opens up about her beef with former best friend for life, Donald Trump. They had a falling out. Steven Crowder. The messy feud between Steven Crowder and Candace Owens explained. And I also remember Candace Owens' feud/falling out with comedian Nicole Arbor.
Candace Owens has also had beliefs that I don't agree with, trying to, reform someone who is being accused of sex trafficking and basically has admitted it himself that he was sex trafficking. And if he wasn't guilty of sex trafficking, he was guilty of fraud, and he was guilty of doing something that the conservatives keep saying that is literally destroying society, which is being involved in porn in a sex industry, and proudly stating that he was proud that he scammed old lonely men out of their money and he does not have any regrets. And then a year later we're supposed to be like, oh no, he's such a godly man now. But for some reason, when it comes to women, if they have any type of past history in the sex industry, they should be cast out from society, not listened to, just throw the whole person away. So there's been things that Candace Owens has said and done too that I'm kind of side-eyeing, I don't know. So as far as I'm concerned, I disagree with both of them. I personally don't think this is the only reason why Candace Owens would leave Daily Wire. If she does leave Daily Wire, I have sniffed this in the air probably half a year ago that I don't think Candace Owens was going to be staying with Daily Wire. I think that it's no surprise that Candace Owens have been in conflict with multiple people, not just Ben Shapiro. But in this case, I think Ben Shapiro is 100% wrong, 100%. And again, if that is what he believes to just basically carpet bomb Gaza, that's disgusting. So yeah, you won't see me heavily platform either of these people on my channel anymore. If they say something I really want to listen to, or something that's really going viral and everyone's talking about it, then yeah, I'll talk about it. But I personally side-eyed both of them, to be honest. I'm not saying that they don't serve a good cause. I'm not saying they don't say good things. I'm not saying they don't say things that are good or important. And I'm not saying that they're not good for the culture. I'm just saying, as people personally, I'm looking at them side-eye. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think of this whole Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens drama. Do you think it's bad for conservatives? Do you think that it's just a publicity stunt? Do you think that there is, been animosity brewing between Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro personally on a personal level for a while now, and this is just sort of something surfacey. This is just something that's coming to the surface. You know how you have something that a grudge against something, but you never really iron out the details, and they can spill a cup of milk and you go off of them for the milk, but just really the other thing that you're really mad about them, the thing that they did a year ago, something like that. Do you think that's what's really happening? Anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And please donate. It helps keep me on this platform. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.
Yeah, and she still works for my company. I think she's been absolutely disgraceful. I think that her faux sophistication on these particular issues has been ridiculous.